oh, 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 I had it. Sorry,
Don't
guys.
push the button.
I pushed the button too early. I had an itchy trigger finger.
There's me just scrolling away on social media.
Just doing
Having
your
my 5
thing.
minutes.
We'll have to give people time, won't we? We'll have to give people time. Sorry, I was doing the whole thing there like that, really concentrating, and then I pushed the button. So we've gone live.
We are live.
We are live. You are live on Friday night with the Sullivan family.
Wasn't that a program?
And Dave. Huh?
Wasn't that a program?
There was TGI Friday.
No, the one where they said you are live.
There are many different
Oh my god, every damn time.
There are the ones who follow their instincts, or those
Do we get notified?
before opening a position.
Oh yeah.
There are traders who...
How many phones have we got here?
So I got a new phone.
Well, why have I got this one then?
I'm using that so you can read the comments, and I've still got my phone over here because that phone's got to go back because I've traded mine in. But that's the phone I've got to trade in.
Okay.
No, it's mirrored, isn't it? It's mirrored.
That's
Look.
too big. The cups are so heavy. I'm wrong. They're so heavy. It's ridiculous.
How is everybody anyway? Can everybody hear us? All right, because we've still got a minute. Oh no, we've just gone 7 o'clock. To anybody that's coming on now, I had an itchy trigger finger and I started the live 2 minutes ago.
You didn't miss anything. It's fine.
We've just been nattering and stuff and just checking Dave out. Isabel sorted Dave out tonight.
Dave and his sisters.
Dave and his crew.
Oh, sorry. There's a Ken there as well.
There's a Ken there as well. So there's Ken, Dave, and his.
They've got a little.
And his other half.
A little float. Where's the air gone?
I don't know.
I'm going to sink with that.
Probably. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Davina. Hi, Louise. Donna, how you doing? Muggle sisters, how you doing? All right? We're Muggles too. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Liz. Dale. Claire. Claire Asson, how you doing? Have I missed anybody?
I don't know. I can't keep
I'm just trying to keep up with people. There was a comment from, is it Mitch? Mish, sorry. That's miles away. She's just commenting on Zoe's confidence on doing her try-ons, and I think her confidence is amazing now.
Thanks.
I'm very proud of you for doing that. It's really brave. I couldn't do it.
I don't think
I couldn't fit in your clothes.
I was going to say that.
Hi, Vicky, Nick, Claire.
Thank you.
Tanya.
Penzance.
Where's Penzance?
Penzance.
Alison, how you doing, Alison?
It's not sunny here.
Alison Carl. We went to school together, didn't we? Alison.
I don't think she went to school with everybody.
No, I think we did.
It's not very nice weather today. Actually, it's weirdly hot. Like we're expecting a thunderstorm, but it's just a bit.
Sarah, I'm just going to wave at everybody in a really camp way. Julie, hi Julie. Hi Hayley.
Show you Florence's cake.
Kiwi Mum.
No, Agnes's cake, but it's all gone.
Is it all gone?
You want to see? I'll show you.
Has it been demolished? I have actually. So I filmed the present opening. I filmed the getting the lounge ready, and I also filmed the cake today as well. It's all going to be on Sunday night's vlog. So is that it?
That's it. That's all that's left. That's
Look,
what the cake looks
it
like.
actually looks like one of my teeth.
That's what's left. The rest of it's gone.
So it's got a silver filling on the side. Hi, Donna.
The cake got
Barbara. Jane. Jane in Truro. How you doing, Jane?
Why is it sunny in Cornwall and it's not sunny here?
Nadine from New Zealand. How you doing? All right. Anne Marie. How you doing, Lynn? How you doing, Lynn? Claire.
Sorry, Penny. The cake doesn't last.
I'm just shouting names now. Shouting names.
That's one sitting. The cake's gone in. That's just one sitting.
Oh, she made an amazing cake though. It was really good, and Agnes loved it.
We only did it
she
today.
Absolutely loved it, didn't
we
she?
did the cake this evening because the girls were dancing last night. She did cake this evening, and that's how much was eaten in one sitting.
Thanks, Del. We're great. Julie, how you doing? Cheryl.
It's sunny everywhere.
Kelly. Janice. I'm just trying to do some shout outs before we get cracking on the other shout outs. Zoe's found these on the good. So amongst everything else, like trying to build out,
they're like bigger than my head. They're huge.
They are actually. Amongst everything else that we're trying to do
heavy.
With our Facebook and YouTube and everything, we're still thinking of leopard fox as well, and the things that Zoe makes. We're still thinking of merch, guys. It's not gone away. It's just that we have to prioritize everything in our lives, don't we? And merch just taking a back burner at the moment. But when you find things like this, aren't they cool?
Oh, it's sunny in Helston as well. Thanks, Granny.
Helston? Oh, is that Granny, is it?
Thanks. It's not sunny here.
Sunny in Cornwall.
I like these. I think I might try and get hold of these wholesale.
So I've been like
it's not quite as
pink.
Yeah, I might try and get hold of these wholesale. I'm thinking of doing these wholesale. And maybe some smaller ones as well, because obviously these are quite big.
They're good though, aren't they?
Smaller ones too.
There's no messing around there. You can get 2 litres of pop in there, can you?
They're 40 ounces, whatever that is.
Or 2 litres of gin or whatever you want in there, can you?
It's a good way to disguise your gin if you wanted to.
Isn't it? Oh, I'm just going to the gym.
Yeah, you could disguise anything in there.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I don't know what you want to say.
Yeah, so merch. That was it. If we do start selling these, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I've been fanning around with the idea of creating a Shopify, and it's just so much. It's quite a bit of work, to be honest, and I haven't had time to do it because I've been working on other stuff. But what I might do is I might put these things like this just on the community feed on YouTube. Let us know what you think. I might just put like a community post on and just say, look, if you want one of these or something, then just let us know and we'll sort it out. We'll do some private messaging on WhatsApp or something. I don't know.
Or just go through
go through your page on Instagram. It's probably easier, isn't it?
Setting up a website and things like that take time.
Oh, it's just time consuming.
Everything takes up time.
Because Shopify it's fairly straightforward, but it's getting all the pictures right. It's getting everything set up. It's the pricing, the postage, and it's everything else that goes with it. And then you've got to get your web domain sorted out and all this kind of thing. It's lots and lots of work, and then it's maintaining it as well. So that's the problem. So maybe
I think it's just having the time to set it all up in the first place.
Maybe we'll chuck the t-shirt. I keep forgetting a mirror image.
Really, what we need to have is somebody
else t-shirts on
to design the website for us.
Yeah,
that's what really we should do.
That costs money, doesn't it? Shall I do some shout outs?
In the bathroom?
I think it's Toby.
Did you fix the shower curtain?
No.
Oh no.
I haven't had a chance.
That will fall out the ceiling. I don't know what's going on up there.
Okay, so Grateful MC from Oregon. How you doing? Gloria, as always, it's a pleasure. Sally Smith and Peggy, how you doing? I've got Daniela G, Ruston and Monet. How are you doing, guys? Right. Sarah, Dante and Paige. Helen Salisbury and that's Helen Wilson as well. How are you doing, guys? And then I've got, what was that? That's right. So Claire's working tonight. So she's going to watch what's that?
Penny.
Oh, cool. Right. I'll get in touch with you on that one. So, yeah, Claire's working tonight, so she's going to watch the repeat, obviously. But she wanted me to say hi to Michael Courts, Charlie, and Lacey. How you doing, guys? Are you okay? Jean Bell, Fanny, and Janice. How you doing, guys? Denise Grant, Suzanne King. How you doing? And then I'll do some more after. I've got some more to do as well. Okay, so Jody, how you doing? So Jodie Carney, she's local to us in Inverness, I think. Is Jodie, are you from Inverness or Nairn? I can't remember.
Inverness, I think.
But you followed us for ages. How you doing? She sent us a question. How do you get on the coastal path without going through our back garden? Best bet to do is to drive, if you go all the way down to the end of Burghead, and then before you kind of go up towards the visitor centre, there's a right turn, and that takes you down onto the coastal path then. So you cut out all of the, like the Maltings and everything like that.
Or you can go down by the Maltings.
Or you can go down by the Maltings. Yeah, there's parking down by the Maltings, or you can drive all the way to the end of Burghead and park up. And you're kind of underneath the visitor centre in a car park there, and then you can walk the entire length, and you can wave at us as you walk.
Or you can come in from the other end, which is like
Cummington,
Hopeman
or Cummington.
It finishes in Hopeman, doesn't it? I think the coastal path.
Does it? I'm not sure.
She really should go through to Lossie, but it doesn't.
No. Oh no, it doesn't, does it?
No,
it doesn't. No, you're right. So yeah, Hopeman, Cummingston, and then on to. But then you can then walk from Burghead through the woods to Rose Island onto Kinloss and that, can't you as well? And what's it called? The bay? What's the horseshoe bay called? I can't remember. Brain's gone. Anyway, yeah. So that's probably your best bet. It's coming to Burghead, and then you'll have to say hi. Haven't got my I need my day glow. Otherwise, I'm lost.
Where are you going?
Get my day glow pen. I need my day glow pen. Right. So, another question then. Hazel asked, if Joseph starts P1, how will Flo cope? To be honest with you, we're really 50-50 with it all at the moment. I know we've been bumping our gums for months, but this is what happens when you're parents. You've got this conflict in your head all the time of what's best to do. And do you know what? We actually fancy the challenge of homeschool. Whether we're going to make that decision or not.
I don't even think it's about fancying the challenge. I think it's about just
what's best for
him.
Joseph.
And I don't personally think that school is the best place for him.
No.
To be honest, in answer to this question, Flo would be fine because
yes, she would.
She just has minions that do things for her all day long. Whoever's in the house, she makes them do stuff for her. She makes them take her to the shop and buy her sweets. And she just makes people do things for her. 1 minute she's off up the shop with Elizabeth or Olivia, and you're like, where are you going? Flo wants me to take her to the shop. She's so unbelievably spoiled. She would be fine.
But she's so cute, isn't she? She's so cute as well. Somebody said, loving the hair, Ben. Thanks. I'm still 50-50 about my hair as well. I'm very 50-50
He wants to shave it all off. I told him that because he paid 14 quid for a haircut, he's got to keep it for a little while.
I've had to let my hat out by about an inch on the back so I can get my hat on.
TJ says, I home educate my son, now 15-year-old son. The only regret is that I didn't do it sooner. You see,
Thanks, TJ.
The second, like when all the older ones went to school, I put them in school because that's what we were, that's what you're brought up to do. You go to school because that's what society is, isn't it? You go to school, you do the school thing. That's what you do for your children because that's what you're supposed to do. And I also think that the education system has changed a lot in the last 15 years since we've been in it with the kids. There's a few of our children that had I had my time again, I wouldn't have put them in school. Toby cried every single day, didn't he, for like years going to school.
And he's still not right now.
And I pushed him into school because that was what you're kind of told to do, isn't it? No, just keep trying them, they'll be all right in the end, keep trying them, they'll stop crying in the end. He didn't stop crying until P5.
I know.
And then P5 he had a good year, and then this year he's had another bad year and he hates it. So 1 year out of all the years, and he went to nursery as well, 1 year out of all the years, and he's cried, and it's nothing to do with teachers or the staff.
It's no reflection on the school.
Like
the school's amazing.
He just does not. Toby says he feels like his skin is on fire when he's at school because he expects him to conform. And the thing that annoys me, I think, the most is that children with additional needs, children that are autistic, things like that, society wants you wants them to fit into normal society, the society's norms. But why is my thinking? Why do we have to make these children that don't feel it doesn't fit right with them? Why do we have to make them fit into this box that society says they should be in when they're not comfortable being in that box? And then 20 years later, you end up with people with severe mental health issues because they were supposed, we did what we were supposed, we thought we were doing the best thing for them because that's what society tells us we should be doing. When in actual fact, if we'd have just let them be who they are, why can we not do that?
Exactly.
So that is my kind of thinking.
Julie Hanson says homeschooling is great. It's not too hard. I did it with my 2 boys and I took them to play groups to mingle. Yeah. We've had so much feedback about homeschooling. And do you know what? It's one of those things that I would quite happily
the thing is, so Joseph likes other people. He likes other children, but we have lots of interaction with other children, obviously he's got lots of brothers and sisters. We go to lots of places where there are other children, but he doesn't play with other children in a conventional way. And not because he hasn't been socialized enough, but because he plays how he plays.
Yeah.
And mostly kids, that's fine for them, isn't it? So he might not speak to the kiddie on the slide next to him, but they'll slide down together and that's fine. But putting him in a room with people where they have to behave a certain way and sit in a space and do this and do that, he just can't. It's going to crush him. And I just can't.
I've got to say, I took him on Thursday and kind of built him up to it all week. Not in a bad way, because obviously if you build it up too much, then it becomes a thing, doesn't it? But took him along and you okay? Yeah, well, this is what we're going to do. And kept reassuring him that's what we're going to do. And I was going to be outside and whatnot. And he was fine all the way up till I left him and he found his star. He sat down in a star on the floor on the carpet. And then when I left him, his face just dropped and he just stared at the floor. And I thought he's going to literally last 5 minutes. And the thing is with all of this, it's not like we're quite experienced parents, really. I mean, I'm not saying we're like the experts or anything, because we're learning all the time, and we're learning with teenagers, and we're learning all the time. But with him, it's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious that
because he has additional needs, he will, if he has a meltdown or gets into a situation that he can't handle, he will shut down. So there is no coaxing him out of it and getting him in to do this and we'll do that. He will, anybody with autistic children or children with ADHD or anything else, know that when they have that meltdown, you are not going to be able to get them out of that meltdown. It doesn't, and every child is different on how you get them out of that meltdown. Some kids like to be like held. He cannot stand it. You can't hold him if he's having a meltdown. He just wants, you have to just leave him, because he will not. It will take even longer to come out of it. And we've learned the hard way, because we've tried every way of getting him out of it.
Yeah.
But you can't say, oh, they'll come round, because how is a child that is quite obviously in complete distress and has shut down because they are just looking at the floor and it's like fight or flight, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That you can't, that they can't learn from that situation. No. They can't then move on and learn.
So Claire's just said there, mental health has to come before conforming to society, and it does.
And there isn't enough. And you don't even get me started on mental health, because mental health, and after COVID, the government promised to help our children that were in that gap of exams, coming up to exams. They promised they would help our kids, and they didn't, and there was no help. Our kids went back to school and they were expected to just catch up on everything that they lost and still do their exams and still do everything else. And what happened? They all fell behind. The whole year struggled, and it just was not fair. The pressure put on them was not fair. And it's only now that some of the younger ones that started at high school after COVID are starting to, catch up, if you like. But there has been such change. And I feel, the teachers are just constantly trying to sort out problems in the schools. They can't even teach anymore, can they?
No. I was just going to say, Julie, if it's very honest to you, Julie, she has cerebral palsy and learning disability. There you go. So there's loads of supportive comments coming in as well, guys. Thank you so much for your supportive comments.
It's not, I don't, it's, you know, we have, like I've said a million times, we've had some amazing teachers, but they are in a terrible position as well. And it's just, I just don't, I mean, we have problems at high school at the moment with some of the high schoolers, you know.
Well, there's actually a mental, I don't know what it's like in England, but in Scotland, there's a mental health support gap between the ages of 16 and 18.
Yeah.
And it's something that I couldn't believe, to be honest, but there is no support.
So the younger ones,
the only support there is the self-help stuff online. That's it.
So 16 is she's too old to get help with the younger team, and you need to be 18 to get help with the adult. So where do these kids in the middle sit? Where do they sit? Where do they go for help? As parents, you can only do so much. And plus, anybody with teenage children knows that those children quite often won't take your word for anything. And, you know, sometimes they need to speak to somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, as open as we are with our kids, and we really are, and they know that they can speak to us
Very
about anything. So equally, sometimes they might want to speak to somebody else. And not just that, but, you know, we have problems at the moment with somebody getting picked on at school. So you send your child to school to conform to society because they must be integrated and they must mix with other people. And then those other people, they pick on that child and make that child feel so bad that she doesn't want to go to school anymore. So how is that right? How is that right? So not just that, but they strip away everything that person once was, and everything that made that person is gone because they feel that they can't be themselves because all these other people are picking on them for being themselves. How is that right? What I can't get my head around how that is right. And what the other thing I can't get my head around is why people can't teach their children to be kinder to other people. Because I know that some of the things that are said, I know kids are kids and all of that, but that's just a lame cop out as far as I'm concerned. You can teach your children to be kinder to other people. And I think people forget as well that there's always, little people are always watching you. They watch how you treat another human being, and if you treat another human being badly, then they think that that's okay. So, you know, you have to be, as a parent, you have to be conscious all the time about who's watching you and how they are taking that, and what the things that you say that kids can see. It's just, it's a difficult.
It is very difficult. Yeah, it does, Danny. You're right. Anyway, I'll tell you what we could do. We could talk about that for hours, couldn't we? So what we're going to do is as we're making decisions about it all, we're going to just keep you in the loop, basically, and just let you know the decisions that we make as we go along, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, let's do some more shout outs. So I've got Dale, Marie Chapman, Pat Powley, and a happy birthday to Patricia, who's 78 today, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. If I could play some music, I would. Happy birthday to you, Pat. Patricia, Pat.
It's shortened your name for you, even if you didn't want it shortened.
It's like EastEnders, isn't it? Pat! Leanne Halley, how you doing? Okay, right. So let's do another question then. Is Zoe, this is from, I think this is your handle, sorry, Katie. Is Zoe going to do a boys' men's try on haul? I don't know if that's me trying stuff on.
Or is that for you?
I think it's meant for me, Joseph, and Toby, and that. I mean, you do Sheen hauls, don't you, with the boys' stuff?
Maybe I bought some boys' stuff from Sheen.
I mean, is there enough interest out there to see me try clothes on? So here's another t-shirt. Here's another pair of shorts.
That's the thing with.
Here's another t-shirt.
All the boys wear is shorts and t-shirt, so that wouldn't be all that interesting. I have thought about doing a Sheen haul next time I do a kids Sheen haul, and showing what some of the outfits look like on the girls and Joseph.
I could try on some Spanx, whatever they're called, couldn't I? A bodysuit. Yeah,
I haven't done that yet.
I could try on a full bodysuit and then some t-shirts and some shorts and some t-shirts and some shorts. I could do. I'd be quite happy.
Just don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Oh, that's a good question, though. Right, what else we got?
Sheen do some quite good boy stuff. In fact, I do have some shorts coming for Noah on Sheen. Not that he'll show you what they look like, but we do have some shorts for Noah coming. So
the other question led me on to Jane Clever, which we'll just clear up. How would we fit homeschooling in for Joseph, Toby, if we we're going to do Toby and everything? We've talked about that a lot, and I think
it just as far what I follow a lot of homeschooling accounts, and this isn't
Jane.
like a knee-jerk reaction. I've been looking into homeschooling ever since COVID, so that's like 4 years. I've been contemplating. I felt like when we had all the children at home, I suddenly felt like I knew what they, I found out what they were struggling with and what they didn't know. And there was so many things that I was like, I had no idea that you couldn't do that, or you could do that, or, because you miss that because they're at school learning. So you just see the bits at home. But some of the things I was like, okay, so you really struggle with that. Let's work on that. And ever since then, I've put a lot of research into it, and
it's been a lot of time gone into it.
Yeah. And I follow a lot of homeschooling accounts, and all of them say, it's not, you're not trying to make a school at home. You're fitting, everything is learning.
Yeah.
Everything you do is learning. And I think that's what's important. I'm
Definitely.
always worried about the academic side of things like reading and writing and stuff like that. But
I've already thought about.
Thank you, Janice.
I've already thought about taking. Thanks, Janice. Taking when I take Joseph and Flo for their walks when the rest of the kids are at school. We do a lot of that kind of thing anyway. We do a lot of
and I think
looking at things,
like Joseph
talking about stuff,
write his name and things like that. And it's all, I don't think sometimes you don't even realize the things you're doing to teach them. Like Flo knows most of her colours, and her speech is amazing for a 2-year-old.
Yes, it is. It's brilliant.
So they're learning all the time, aren't they? And I think that's the biggest thing. I think. I mean, we've not done it yet, but most people that homeschool will say, it's not about having the school at home. It's about fitting. It's life.
Yeah.
Everything in life is learning.
And can I also say that whenever we've done the vlogs about homeschool or schooling or whatever, the comments that you put on, we always read the comments, and we always kind of take them on board as well. Some of the ones. So there's a lot of.
Julie Hansen says getting teased at school as she was a slow learner made her life hell, and it affected her adult life too. Exactly. This is exactly what
That's
I mean.
what we're worried about.
People are like, oh, they're kids, they'll get over it. But everything that happens in your childhood, it shapes the person you are as an adult. And it's why do we have to put them through that? Have we not learned in however many years that we can do things differently? And I think it's almost like being a little bit scared about it. It's like fighting against the system, isn't it? And you're a little bit kind of like you feel like you're doing something a little bit naughty, if you like. But at the end of the day, I just want the best for the kids, really. And if that is what we think is the best, then that is what we will do.
They're playing some computer game. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like going out for nature walks and things like that is something we've always done, and we always have done. And even before we started doing YouTube, we would go to the beach and we'd go for walks, and we'd take the kids out to the woods, and we'd get leaves, and we'd make things, and do lots of crafting stuff like that. I mean, there's lots of crafting goes on now, but it's hard to film it all now and again. We just do the day and stuff. But it's something that is really important to me and Zoe is to get them out in the fresh air and have that balance between. We're not going to sit here and say that our kids don't go on iPads and stuff, because they do.
Oh, they do.
And they're playing the Switch right now.
We don't have. This is another thing. I don't really have they don't have screen time limits, because we just don't. And some people are like, oh, how can that's terrible. But I was actually speaking to somebody today, and I said, in the winter, it's cold here in Scotland, and as much as you think, oh, we'll get out every day, it's freezing. And we do try and get out every day, even if it's just for a 20-minute walk. We do try and get them out every day. But on the flip side of that, so they do spend more time on iPads and stuff in the winter. But on the flip side of that, in the summer,
they are garden,
they're never
beach,
in. So that's
out.
my kind of, that's my kind of balance between it all, is that. And plus, like the little ones, they're always, they must get through so much paper. It's ridiculous. They're always doing other things. And I think because we don't necessarily put that limit on them, it's not like a taboo thing. So quite often they'll just put it down and go and do something else. Yeah.
What we're going to do is, somebody has asked me actually to do the morning routine, and to be honest with you, I'm thinking about doing the morning routine as a major part of a video, because
it's chaos.
Like the girls, the first thing they do is they don't watch TV or they don't do anything like that. They are straight into the dining room with all their stuff out and making things, and that's kind of something that we've we've
We've
encouraged
always
a lot.
had something that's always been really important to us is to always have all the craft stuff available for them,
Fully available
whenever
at
they
all
want,
times.
so they can get
Yep.
anything. They're not allowed, apart from painting, they're not allowed to do painting at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Or Play-Doh.
But
Anybody
like, I'm
that's
talking about paper, your pens, pencils, all the crafty
Play-Doh.
pom-poms, glue sticks, all those sorts of things. They're there for them whenever they want. Junk, they go through my recycling bin on a daily basis. They're always making things out of stuff. And that's really, you know, that whole junk modeling thing, that's really important as well. They make all sorts of stuff. Agnes came home from school today with a box that she'd made into something. I'm like,
she made a bin.
oh, it's a bin. It's great.
She made herself a bin.
It will probably go in the recycling, but you know, those sorts of things are all learning as well, aren't they?
Julie Turner said, Ben, when am I going to dye my hair? I know, I don't know whether I'm going to keep it yet. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it. I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's something else as well. When we go out on walks, we always encourage the kids to, you know, ask questions about what is around.
They do
how
anyway.
do we do this and what do we do that? And we always kind of,
Yeah.
oh, look at this and look at that. It used to be a bit of a distraction technique as well, isn't it? Oh, look at that bird up there, and it would get them, if they were grumpy or whatever, it would get them looking at things, those sorts of things. So it's not just going for a walk, it's, oh, how does it do this, and what about the tide times, and you know, they learn all these little things.
Well, I actually said in one of the vlogs recently we talked about mindfulness, and I'm not speaking about mindfulness as like I'm some guru that's going to start my own business teaching it or anything, but it's just a natural thing. And it's about being in an environment and immersing yourself in that environment, really, and not just going for a walk straight through it. And then by the end of it, we'll have a cup of tea and we'll go home. It's about spending time in that environment and enjoying it for what it is, you know. And even if you only walk 100 yards into the woods, which is what we do, 9 times out of 10, we're only going in the woods
and just
150 yards max,
taking in everything that's going on.
But it's
around
about
you.
what you do while you're there, and it's about listening and opening your eyes and your ears and shutting your mouth and putting your phone away for a bit. Apart from we vlog, obviously, so it'll be a little bit difficult. But what I mean is don't be on your phone going on social media and stuff.
Unless you're a teenager, and then you can be on your phone.
Just enjoy it for what it is and take it all in and immerse yourself in it, and that's what I love to do, and it does. I mean, there's loads of like TV programs and stuff about walking and things, but it does, and it changes your mood as well. It de-stresses me. I find myself like sometimes I feel that I know when I've not been out for a walk, when the weather's been bad and we've been stuck in the house, and I miss it.
I love to go out for a walk. I do like to get out for a walk, but equally I can also stay in the house for days on end and sometimes think I really need to go outside. But the kids will always go out with one of us, won't they? Every day. Yeah.
I'm just looking at Selena's commenting that I hated school. I always felt I could not do it and get it. My teacher told me, so told my mum and parents thought that was thick. That's terrible.
It's awful.
Yeah,
it's just awful. Being like, I was gutted that Eva came home with something one day, and it was a maths evaluation sheet, and she's S1 or going into S2. She came home and she said, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. And I was like, well, what is it? And she was like, we had to fill it in after they got bad marks or whatever it was. And she was just like, so it just said her score and that she was bad at maths that she'd written because it had to evaluate why she had not a very good score or something. And it was because you're bad. And you're just like,
it's almost like you're made to explain why you've got a bad score in maths. So you're made to explain that as a child. Well, surely that's just it's alarm bells.
But then I feel the same about exams, because exams are just stuff that you learn to pass. You know, really truly learning a subject. If you want to really truly learn something that you love, then you're going to learn everything about it easily. But if you're just learning stuff to get you through an exam, then you're not going to remember it. You know, if there's a subject, if you want to become a doctor or something like that, and you're loving learning everything you're learning, you're going to remember those things. But if you're struggling at maths and you're never going to use it in your life, you're probably not going to remember what it is that you're getting through your exams.
As it turns out, she needed to be in an easier maths level. That's what the problem was, but it wasn't picked up. I was just looking at another one. So was it Joan? Yeah, Joan's rubbing it in. She's got 29 degrees in Jamaica. Seriously, Joan, I'd love to go to Jamaica. That's fantastic.
Anywhere that's not cold.
Yeah, it's still nippy here. It really is. Let's read some comments. Yeah. Bring me the sunshine. We love Play-Doh. I'll tell you what, the kids love Play-Doh, Rebecca. They love it. It's just the aftermath
Ben does
of
not like
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. Why does it make so much mess?
I don't know why it makes so much mess.
Why does it get stuck to everything?
Right, so Danny G, you and your you and your guys. Oh no, I'm supposed to be asking. Sorry, I'm supposed to be asking the girls that one. Sorry, I've written kids there. Right. So Kerry Smith asked, does Toby have any clubs?
No, we've tried, but he's not really.
He doesn't do the social thing. He doesn't like.
He has got friends at school.
Yeah, he's got friends. But what I mean is like the clubs.
But he doesn't really. The only thing that he's shown any interest in actually is like model railways and model aeroplanes and stuff, hasn't he? And we have been thinking about seeing if we can get. In fact, we're going to that thing we're going to on Father's Day. The car.
Oh yeah, there's a car show coming up. Yeah, in Elgin.
And he used to work with somebody who does model railways.
Yes, they run the Murray Model Club.
Seeing if maybe he could go along to something like that because he'd really like that. But he's not really interested. He doesn't really do sports. He's not really interested in sports. He has a lot of problems with his knees and his ankles locking all the time. So he doesn't like swimming very much. So he got a bit of a fright in the pool one time. So it's really put him off. He's quite solitary in his learning, isn't he? He likes to kind of learn what he likes to find out about everything about a subject.
Toby loves his own company.
Yeah.
He loves his own
company. He also he'll chat away to us and his brothers and sisters for hours about stuff. So yeah, we've tried to, with all of them, I know sometimes it seems that it's just the girls that do dancing, but they've all had the opportunity to do things. Yeah. Obviously Elizabeth used to
gymnastics and swimming,
dance, swimming.
Noah's football. He's now into golf, so we're kind of supporting him doing that as well.
But it's kind of I've never been the one to kind of push them if they really don't want to do something.
Charlotte did dancing and then she kind of stopped, didn't she? So and that's it. So it's up to them really. If they find something like Eva at the moment she's got her own guitar and she's got this. What's the app called? I can't remember what it's called now, where she can learn the guitar.
She was thinking about having lessons, but then she kind of went off that idea, and she's not.
So she's kind of like got the guitar.
We always offer them the opportunity if they want to go and do something, but I'm not going to push them.
No, it's up to them. It's up to them, really. Yeah.
Agnes is a dragon trainer.
How's your skincare journey?
I haven't started it. So I've bought some stuff. I did loads and loads of research and I bought some stuff.
I'm still not sure.
And because I want to put it into a vlog, I haven't started it yet because I wanted to do a vlog about it. So I could tell you all what I bought and start doing it. And I've actually got one to you. So this is what happens. I do all the research and I buy the stuff and then I don't have time to actually do it. But I am going to be doing it very, very soon. I'm going to make a start. I was going to try and do it this week actually, but I wanted to start the vlog before so I could kind of show everybody what I've got and then sort of see how it goes so I can give an honest review of it.
Definitely. Oh, can I say as well, thanks for all the feedback on the voiceover videos that Zoe's been doing. So we've actually set a mic up now. We've got a mic set up and everything so Zoe can do a voiceover because I said it, I'm repeating myself in tomorrow night's vlog. So I talked about it today in the vlog that we filmed today. That sometimes when you go to shops and everything and try and film hauls, the music is so loud. So you end up getting copyrighted and then eventually, or the worst thing that can happen is your video gets removed off YouTube.
Not just that, but it's quite difficult to film in places where there's lots of other people as well because you constantly have to like turn the video off and stuff like that. So it's easier if I can edit it afterwards.
Yeah.
He can edit it afterwards. And I can put a voiceover to it.
But there was a lot of good feedback actually from people that you quite enjoyed it. Quite enjoyed the video. And it's, so I've got a nice microphone as well. So hopefully the video quality was good. So thanks for the feedback, guys. Right, I've got a question from Andrea Coles, Kane and Nala. Did it take us long to understand the Scottish accent? I don't know. I don't ever...
Not the accent, but it took us a while to understand some of the words. And the words.
Yeah. So I remember the first time I went into the co-op in Lossy, there was a contractor guy in front of me. He looked like a contractor guy. He looked like an electrician or something like that. And that was the first time we moved up to Scotland. And it was the next day, actually. And like I said, I was in the co-op. And he was having an argument on the phone with a guy about a payment. And he said, I'm going to come round and burst you, right? And I was like, he's going to burst him? And I didn't realize that means he's going to have a fight with him or beat him up or whatever.
There's a lot of we get it all now. In fact,
we get it all.
Use it all now, but
and especially
Olivia's got quite a.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Especially you Scottish guys out there that support us. Doric is there's quite a Doric language? Is that Aberdeen? Kind of north of Scotland, where it's that kind of Ken, and
there's lots of different kind of micro accents.
Yeah, but then it's the same. Like if you're from the West Country in Cornwall, or like if you're from Cornwall or Devon or Somerset or Dorset, those 4 counties are all next to each other, but each individual county's got a different accent. Now, for somebody from London, you just think we're all local yokels, but there's different accents for each of them. And then you get the standard accent, which is like on Doc Martin, which is kind of Bristol.
None of those things.
It's kind of a Bristol accent, isn't it? So it's different in Plymouth, it's different in Devon, definitely, and Cornwall's definitely. They're all different, but it's the same in Scotland, isn't it? There's kind of a slightly different accent, I think.
Different places.
Well, I think it's Doric. Is it called Doric? That kind of.
It's a different. I find Inverness has got a slightly different accent.
Yeah, definitely. Well. So let us know if I got it right. Yeah, I can't remember. I think it's Doric. Dad's from Surrey. Yeah.
I love B&M.
That's got to be your favourite shop, isn't it? B&M. That was a good B&M.
She loves How to Train Your Dragon. She watched. I think she's watched. She watched both of the first 2 films.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
We do have the books as well because they were Elizabeth's.
So Catherine Gillespie asked, do we ever go back and watch old vlogs? Yes, I do. I do it quite often because I like to remind myself. I like to get. It takes ages. There's 1,000 videos on YouTube now that we've done, so it takes ages to scroll down and get back to the normal. I mean, I've got them all on a hard drive as well. I've got them on an external hard drive, so I could just go on there. But the ones, the very first one we did was the introduction to the Sullivan family, and then it moved on to the spider, which was where it was Toby and Eva, and Toby had like long blonde hair down to his shoulders, and that was one of the first videos we did. So there was the spider when they were just in the garden nattering, and I tell you what, those videos took me ages to edit as well, and they're like 5 minutes long. So it just shows you how much you progress as you learn and teach yourself as you go on through your journey on YouTube, because it is a massive journey. Anybody that ever wants to start a YouTube channel, go for it, but strap in. Yeah, strap in, because it's a roller coaster ride. It really is. And 1 minute you could be up here going around, and another month you could be down here going around, and it's a real journey, and it's a real. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it is a real experience. And you learn along the way, and you improve along the way, or you hope you improve along the way, and you get more confident along the way. And because we're not perfect.
Doric, it is Doric.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we haven't done any presenting training or anything like that. You become more confident, and you just end up chatting like you'd normally chat to somebody else, and that's how it is. But yeah, so when you go back to the very first videos, they're so cute. And then there was the one we went to Pizza Hut as well. And all of them are tiny. Even Elizabeth's tiny. She was probably about 12 then. And Eva was a baby. She was in a high chair.
I don't know what happened. When did they get so big?
I don't know. But yeah,
I don't know where it went. I
would always give advice to people, just from our experience on YouTube and this YouTube is a minefield about the algorithm and all this kind of stuff. And sometimes you just want to make videos and put them on, and that's it, and you worry about the rest later. But we thoroughly enjoy it, and that's why there's 1,000 videos on our channel, because we love it. That was who asked me that one? Catherine Gillespie. Lisa and Amelia. Yes, Lisa and Amelia dropped us a question on Facebook. And this one was for me. Can I remember the kids' dates of birth and ages? No. Honestly, no. And I got caught out in the hospital once. I think it was Olivia was going for her. I've got a vague idea. Well, I know when the twins are, and because they're 2 days before my birthday, but then they're 2000 and so the older twins are. Yeah. Anyway, but I've got a note on my phone with them all on, because I got caught out in Dr. Gray's in Elgin, and Olivia was going for an X-ray, and she said, "So, Dad, what's the date of birth?" And I was like,
It's the years. I get stuck on the years.
So I actually,
middle
I've got
ones.
a note on my phone.
The older ones are
of it
fine.
all.
The middle ones, I get stuck a little bit on the years, and the younger ones, because sometimes I forget what year we are actually in. So like I'm like, when was that?
When did we get to 2024?
Yeah, how do we get to 2024? So that's like all the way from 2005 to 2022 when Chloe was born.
Yeah.
It's like a really long time.
So Jill Hutchin asked, do our kids have jobs around the house? I think is what Jill meant. Yes, they do. They do. But it's a case of whoever's in the house can help tidy up in the evening. The big one for us is tidying up in the evening, getting the recycling done, and hoovering, in the evenings, because anything that the kids can do to help us reset the house
There's a lot
at the end of the day. That's something that we've always had from when the kids were really tiny.
Everybody helps because everybody's got to live here, so everybody helps with things. Like, the older ones do their own rooms and their own beds, and I mean, I do the washing exclusively.
I'm not allowed to do the washing.
I do the washing exclusively. I don't know what that's going on.
They're messing around.
But yeah, everybody pitches in because that's what it's like. Everybody has to kind of pitch in, and also depends on, they also work. So if someone's been at work all day, or they're out, or I'm not going to call them home to come and do the hoovering because they need to do it. They're out, they're doing other things, so they have their own kind of lives going on as well. So it kind of falls to the next person.
Yeah, everybody does their bit, to be honest with you. I mean, sometimes it's a bit of a battle depending on what mood the older ones are in. But anybody will know that with teenagers, it's a bit of a battle sometimes. But
they're pretty good.
But they're all pretty good, to be fair, and
they're well trained.
Yeah, they are.
I think it's everybody likes to live, in a nice, clean, tidy house, and for that to happen, everybody's got to pitch in with the clean and tidiness.
Strap in.
Oh, no, they come in.
Come on, monkeys.
And I go to Daddy's too.
What? Okay.
Are you all right?
My
Is everybody okay?
Yeah. I want my figures.
Sorry?
Where are they?
Well, we'll get them in a minute.
They're in
Get
the
them in a minute.
lounge.
We'll get them in a minute.
Look out
Are you-
my spot.
Are you going? Are you?
She's going to get her figures.
Oh, right, okay.
Guys, they're behind you.
I know. They're having a party. Dave's having a party with his mates. So I've got a couple of questions. Where can I go? Can I go here?
Figures.
All right.
They can't see which one. Oh, no, yeah, they can.
Okay, girls. This is from Louise. What are your 3 favorite Barbies?
Oh my. Oh. Dave, Ken, and I have no idea. I have lots of Barbies. David. These are my favorite Barbies. Well, I can tell you why I love no David. Idea.
You have so many Barbies, it's ridiculous.
I have no idea. I can tell you why I love David.
Why do you love David?
It's always crazy like Leah. Want me to show you my favorite daughter? David, Ken, Barbie. Give me Kinga. We got this for Christmas. Barbie, my hearing aid doll.
Oh yeah, Erin's got.
Yes.
These are my favorite toys. These are not one of my
Erin's
favorite
got a
toys.
Barbie with hearing aids. You got it for Christmas, didn't you?
Yeah.
Skin off. Daddy.
What?
This is one of my favorite.
Agnes had an amazing day, by the way, yesterday. She had she got bigged up at school as well. Right, I've got another question from Danny G. If we were to get another pet, what would it be?
A puppy. I know.
A cat.
Bunny. A guinea pig.
A guinea
No.
pig, a bunny, and a dog.
I'm not getting
Okay,
guinea pig.
anything else?
I'm happy.
What about dragon?
Dragon's even real.
I'd have to have a fire
Hang on.
extinguisher.
What are dragons?
Dragons are mythical creatures.
Mythical creatures, you're right.
Hey, look at
What's that?
it. Can't stand up. Is
Right, let's have a look then.
one says hi to old kids. You okay.
Agnes, what have you got there? Tell people what you've got. Agnes, tell people what you've got.
Somebody
No,
said
Agnes, speak.
why have you got my king?
Agnes, tell people what you've got.
King.
What are they? They're off a program, aren't they? Is it a YouTube?
Digital.
Amazing
It's-
digital circus.
Oh,
It's
that's
glitch. It's from Glitch Production.
Amazing
Anybody know-
digital circus.
It's falling off.
Ready?
Which one's
Let
this?
us see.
This is the wrong colour.
Yeah. Pombi.
Where's Pomni purple?
She's not supposed to be purple.
No, supposed to be purple. What's this one?
Zubul.
What's this one?
Ragdoll. She's a ragdoll.
What's this one?
Tin. Flapjack. Jack. King. Pick it up. Dangle.
Oh, weird.
So Mark's asked, how did you get on with sports day? They all did really well. by the way.
I did.
Yeah, all right, smarty.
I only got second and third.
Somebody
Yeah,
got
that's
3
good.
firsts. Erin
Oh.
came up the rear, didn't you?
You
Yeah,
got 2
she did
thirds, didn't
brilliantly.
you? And you got a second and
And
a third.
Agnes,
Jax is still
But
not supposed to.
I actually say in tomorrow's vlog that I wished I could have put some of the video we got on YouTube, but I can't because it's the school. But it's hilarious. The sack race was hilarious. The sack race was hilarious.
I hate the sack race. It's so hard. I did not fall down once. I can tell you something. When you're doing the sack race, when you're done with it, your feet are so tired and they hurt.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but
No.
you did get ice cream.
Do you know our teacher?
Didn't you?
We were starting on the sports day in the middle of it. Because then Mrs. Milton, when we were practicing, said to go all the way back there.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So somebody just said they love your pajamas, your new pajamas. They are smart, aren't they? They're really
And
nice.
guess what? I'm not wearing mine because I wear
Guess what
them
Mrs. Milton
yesterday.
said sports day. Sun's out, guns out.
She meant like
Uh,
Sun's out, guns out. She wanted to do us this, like that. So we just went like that. Like that.
yeah.
I'm sweating.
What is Toby's
It's
favorite?
quite warm.
Toby, what's your favourite video game at the moment?
I don't know.
Minecraft.
Driving-
Minecraft.
Driving Empire.
A
Driving
racing
Empire.
game.
Racing games.
You like
Toby likes his
driving?
racing games.
Toby likes Driving Empire.
Yeah.
No, do you know
Oh,
what
Granny and
mine-
Grandad say hello.
Hi, Granddad. Hi, Granny and Granddad.
Guess what Dangle says? I broke my comedy mask.
Oh, dear. So Toby, what would be your first car you ever bought? Do you think if you
I
could
don't
buy a
know.
car?
Lamborghini.
Horse. No,
I
those
broke my
Ferrari?
company
those are like
mask.
100K.
Hey, no.
Or like 300K. No, guess
So
what?
Toby quite likes the Fast and Furious cars. Don't you? Those sorts of
Zubo
things.
falls apart every
The Japanese
single
cars.
Maybe like
That's not Kane.
Yeah.
Kane. It's Kane.
both GTI.
Kane
Or like
Good choice.
I don't know. For That's not- first car.
That's not the right colours like the stick.
So Julie's asked, will you do a Temu clothes haul?
Yeah, I've never bought anything from Temu clothes wise. I might have to do that.
Have a look.
Yeah.
That's how you.
Because some people say that
Someone-
stuff from Temu is
Daddy?
really good.
Yeah.
Daddy, someone said, when does your summer school holiday start?
Oh yeah, that was a question
going
as
on
well.
holiday.
Sorry, that was another question.
28th of June, I think.
Yeah,
No, but we're going on holiday next week.
we are.
I broke my
I
tiny
think
Right,
it's the
hang on a
28th
sec.
of June they split up. They split up. They
On-
break up.
Break up.
On the 7th of Moon.
I
the
knocked
7th
down
of
Kane.
June, we're going on
Yeah.
holiday.
Can I tell
From
so
that
it's
one.
like Jack? Do you know
You
when
alright?
we go to the mountain bike lodge in 7 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 days. The mountain bike lodge.
That's how you.
The mountain bike lodge is bigger than the Storywood Lodge. What?
Yeah.
It's about this big.
One's falling on the floor.
Someone said what? What height?
Looking forward to the holiday vlogs. Yeah, we're looking forward to the
Someone
holiday vlogs.
said. Someone said What's your favorite Disney film?
Yeah, what's your
girls?
favourite Disney film then?
Probably Beauty and the Beast. I know.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Frozen.
I can tell you what one I really want to
You
watch.
stop.
I know, High School Musical.
I don't
High
think that's
School
actually
Musical?
a Disney
Yeah, I like
film,
it.
You like
so
that,
You do
yeah?
like High School Musical. I tell you somebody who does like High School Musical, and that's Joseph.
Oh, he loves it.
No,
doesn't he?
somebody
Yeah, he
said,
does.
want me to say the film that
Can I
I
tell
really
them
want to
something?
watch?
Go on then,
I
go
want
on
to
then,
watch.
go on.
I want to watch Inside Out 2.
Can
Can
I
I
say
say
something?
something?
My
Guys,
second
All right, listen, one at a time. One at a time.
I used to
Erin,
tell them something.
Erin, go on then.
No, somebody
No.
said, "Hi, kids, you need your own channel," and we are making our own channel. Our channel is going to be called the Siblings Fun World.
Yes.
Oh yeah, someone said they're from New Zealand.
Yeah, there's loads of people from all over the world. Jamaica, New Zealand, America.
China.
Oh, I don't know about China, but yeah.
South Africa.
So yes, so they want to make their own YouTube channel, but that's something that's on the back burner as well at the moment because I might what we're thinking about doing is letting them do a bit of vlogging on the on our channel to
Do
start.
you know,
Yeah.
we made a video about me and the opening blind bag.
Yes.
And Agnes made a video of
Uh-oh.
showing people how to make paper dragons.
Yes.
And she's made about 100.
Yes. You have made about 100, haven't you?
And
I
we
know
made,
to make
we
one.
made a YouTube short showing Agnes's paper dragons that she made.
Jax is supposed to have not pink gloves, yellow gloves.
Somebody said, "Where's Joseph?"
Lots of kiwis. Yeah, there is lots of kiwis.
Somebody said, "Where's Joseph?"
Oh, he's in the other room.
So one food that you hate then. One food that you don't like.
I definitely do like broccoli. That's my favorite thing. I don't like cooked broccoli uncooked. I like broccoli cooked. Me too. I don't like hash browns.
Hash browns?
Don't
I love hash browns.
I don't actually know.
I don't really.
It's because of the potato.
I don't really like crackers. I don't.
How can you not like crackers? Crackers are great.
Wait. Well, I like crackers, but I don't like the skin of potatoes. I can't get this. The camera's flipped round.
So Debbie says, "Do we follow Life of Beans?" Yes, we
Yes,
do.
we do.
Full life of
Yes, we do.
life
They're
of
lovely.
beans.
They're so nice.
Yeah.
Life of beans.
Yeah.
Such
It's a lovely
Yeah,
channel.
and they've just had another baby as well.
Yeah, it's a lovely channel.
She's
We've had
really cute.
you had 12
No,
babies.
yeah, I have. I thought you were going to say you've had a baby, and I was thinking I haven't. They have.
Someone said, Toby, speak up.
No, can I tell you something?
It's
This
right
is
back
a-
here.
Guys, can I tell you something?
Go on.
Somebody said from Penny Lane, Penny Lane, broccoli are just
She can't even
Baby
stand up.
trees.
Baby
baby
cheese.
trees.
Baby trees.
Someone said.
Agnes, where would you go?
Wait, guys,
for-
stop.
Hang on, Agnes, where would you go for your favourite meal out?
I know,
Not
Frank
really.
and Venice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody
Good choice.
said. Somebody
What about
said.
your second favourite place to go to eat?
No, what's that like?
Can
I tell you something? Do you know some?
McDonald's?
Yeah, probably.
Somebody said from Julie Hannison, I have 3 cats and girl,
A girl.
a
and
girl
2 boys.
and 2 boys.
Cats.
2.
Yeah, Suzanne, Life with Beans are a lovely channel. They're a very lovely family.
They are really lovely.
Mhm.
Should we watch it?
Hi, Julie. Right, let's do one more question then, because it's getting to that time of day. It's 3 minutes to 8.
Yeah, it's nearly bedtime for you lot.
It is.
No. Is it almost midnight?
Let me have a look. See if
Yeah,
it,
almost
have I
midnight.
missed the question actually?
No,
I might have.
it's not. It is.
Somebody
It's
said.
a few hours from midnight.
Somebody said good morning from
It's like, say,
Australia.
I've done that one.
Australia, it's morning in Australia right now.
What?
We're going to bed, but they're just getting
Yes, because they're on the opposite side of the world.
Exactly.
We're on the top, they're on the bottom.
Someone said, Toby, I love hash browns.
Chloe, can you do
I
this?
love hash browns.
I don't
Oh,
like
they're
hash browns.
amazing. They're amazing.
I don't.
Are you going swimming tomorrow?
Yes.
So they're going. So what we're going to do tomorrow is they're not. Agnes is not going to go to swimming, but they're going to go swimming because we booked the pool for Agnes's birthday, and we're going to film it as well. So it's going to be great fun. Right, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Honey.
Can you do this?
Right,
Wait, I can't do it anymore.
say bye.
Bye.
Go on then, Scoot.
Go on then.
You've got 5 minutes and it's going to be bedtime, okay?
Oh, bye, Barbie.
You've got 5 minutes and it's going to be bedtime.
Have you got them all?
Bye, Agnes.
Agnes School of Figures.
Bless him. Right, I've got one last question that I missed. This is from Leanne Hudson. When can we see some room decorating vlogs? That's coming up, to be honest. We've got the downstairs bathroom to do. This is probably going to be.
Keep putting things in it. So Noah now has gone and got himself golf clubs. I've nearly cleared everything out of it. We don't have much storage in the house, and I've cleaned kind of nearly everything out of the downstairs toilet so we can get on, because we need to buy another shower because there's no shower in there, so we need to get another shower as well.
Yes, we do.
So that's kind of another
the same shower that we bought for upstairs.
But every time I clear it out, like a whole new load of things move in there because it's quite a big space. Now there's golf clubs living in there. There's golf clubs living in there because there's nowhere else for them to live. I'm like, ugh.
But I've also got about 14 shelves to put up. This is what I mean.
I am going to be painting. So the shelves that we bought last year for the little one's room, which the idea was to paint them and then put them up, and we've just not got around to doing it yet. Everything just, the days just kind of, you can't give yourself a hard time about not doing stuff, because at the end of the day, there's 12 children to look after, and that kind of comes above everything.
It does.
But we're hoping, especially if we get a run of good weather, that the girls are going to paint the shelves all different pastel shades, and we can do it out in the garden, so they can dry within like a day, and then we can get them put up. That's one of the things that we want to do to finish off in the girls' room.
And that garden.
Don't speak about the garden.
I was going to do the grass this week. I promise.
It's awful.
I was going to do the grass this week, and it poured down for the start of the week.
And that's just made it grow even
and then
more.
Wednesday was sports day, so we couldn't do anything on Wednesday.
I can now see some of the weeds. There's a big weed growing out the front, and I can see it through the dining room window. It's just every time I look out, I'm like, I have to go and do some. It's just. I've
got a whole weekend of vlogs to sort out the front garden, because I'm going to get, like I think I told you last week, I'm going to get some of that lining, and then the back. I'm going to do it. It's going to get done. Honestly, it's going to get done. It's just it's like my nemesis at the moment.
The girls,
I am not going to miss it next year, I swear.
The girls are not going to see Taylor Swift because there was absolutely no way I could get tickets. Because even just to get on the pre-waiting list, I could have only got tickets for a couple of people. Even if I'd have got through to the actual waiting list, and even if then I'd have got through to actually get tickets, I wouldn't have been able to take everybody that wanted to go.
So it wouldn't be fair. But you're thinking about doing a trip at some point, aren't you?
I'd really like to take all the girls to. We'd all like to go down to London for 3 days, wouldn't we, and do a load of shows. But I'd quite like to take the older
museums.
The older girls want to see Six, the musical, and I think it's in Edinburgh, because it's a touring one. I think it's in Edinburgh next year. So I'd quite like to take the older girls down to Edinburgh just for a night, just to see
Six,
the musical. We do love musicals in this house. Being in my car is like a musical, because we just put musicals on and sing. It's great. I love it. We do need a ride on mower. Maybe we could hire one.
Maybe.
Do you think you could hire them?
Well, it might be cheaper to pay somebody to do it, to be honest.
Looking that way at the moment.
Right, guys.
I'd love to do a 3-day thing where we could all go and do some shows in the evenings, because I'd like to take everybody to see The Lion King and things like that, and do museums in the day, and the sites, and then do shows in the evening. I'd love to. For me, it's more I'd love to go to museums. Victoria just said one last thing. She said, "Hello, thank you for sharing your video of the homemade chili, the tortilla chips." It was nice, wasn't it? Oh, it's lush. Really nice. It really was made from scratch as well. It's really, really good. I could accidentally eat all the sweet potato fries that were left over. Yeah. Back to the Future. All right, cool. Back to the Future show. There's so many. I went to see quite a few shows when I was when I lived down south. Sullivan Sports Day. I saw Miss Saigon once. That was good. Bye, Julie. I'd love to take them to the National History Museum. Yeah. Love to. Yep. There's one in Edinburgh. Is it Edinburgh or Glasgow? No, I'd like to take them to London as well. I'd love to see The Lion King. Linda, right, last one then. So when's the next challenge? Next month's challenge. So obviously I used to ask you for ideas, but I've still got about 20 ideas on the page. And one of the ideas that the kids really want to do
as well, because it involves them as well. This, you know, the Cash for Kids challenge involves them as well. And Zoe's talking about doing a cold swim at some point, just to drop you in it. She's talking about doing a cold swim as a challenge, and if she decides to do that, then I'll put that on. But they really want to camp, so what I might do is I might get the tent out after we've been on holiday. Get the tent out, get it out in the garden. That's after I've done the grass. Get out in the garden, make sure it's all okay and it's not mouldy or rotten or anything, and then probably we'll do a camp out night. I think that'd be hilarious. Maybe we'll do the vlogs over 2 days as well. We'll finish the vlog setting it all up and getting in, and then we'll do the wake up in the morning with the kids and stuff. I think it's a great idea. So it'll be like 2 days of vlogs, just doing that. I think it's a fab idea. Yeah, maybe just do it in the garden. I think
I'm not going to be out there. I'm going to be in my bed.
I don't fancy, you know, doing up Kengal Mountain or anything. I think we'll just do it in the back garden.
I'll be inside.
I'll be out with them, obviously.
I won't.
But I think that'll be good fun. They're going to drive me nuts, aren't they?
I'll be inside.
They're going to drive me nuts.
Yeah, they will.
So there's two challenge ideas right there: cold water swimming, camping. And on that note, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed tonight's live. I know me and Zoe love doing the lives. We really look forward to them. And we just want to say thank you so much for interacting and, you know, dropping us your comments, your shout out requests on all of our social media when I put the posts out and all that good stuff. And then coming along and joining in and, you know, and dropping us your comments and stuff. It's brilliant. It's really enjoyable. We love doing it, and we'll be doing one. I think the only time we probably be quite difficult. We're on holiday.
Yeah, that's.
But we'll let you know about that.
Well, no, I don't think we're going to be doing.
No,
there's not going to be a live next Friday or the Friday after.
Because the next. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'll tell everybody.
Yeah, you tell everybody.
There won't be any live next Friday or the Friday after. There will be videos. There will be.
What's in there?
It's not gin. I promise. I don't drink. It's just Ribena. Yeah, there'll be videos, but there won't be lives because we are going away, obviously, and
yes,
we'll
it's going to be
setting up, and there just won't be.
So we're not getting down to the lodge until later on in the day. So we can't book in till 5. So then we've got all the setting up and everything.
Obviously, we don't know what the Wi-Fi is like or anything like that.
No.
So I don't want to make promises and then have to rush. And the kids everybody will need feeding, and it just won't work. But there will be videos. And we will be vlogging, and there'll be lots of. And
we'll get stuff. Back. I'll keep you up to speed on the community feed, and there will be lives after we've been on holiday. We'll be back on the live straight away. So
not the first Friday we come back.
No, because that's what I mean.
There'll be 2 weeks off, and then but there will be videos still.
Yeah, because there
will be vlogs.
Because the following Friday we'll be traveling back. So it'll be carnage.
And we have to get the cat as well.
And we have to get the cat.
Yeah.
So there we go. Right, guys. Thanks very much. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. Vlogs coming up. Loads of vlogs coming up. Take care. And we'll see you next time.